bullshit is all around. Oh, the bullshit is all around. Which way do you go? Which way do we go? Oh, the bullshit is all around. You're at work, bro. You can't meditate at work. Deep breath, Kevin Suker. Let it all out. One more time. Oh, feel it in your sphincter. We must belly breathe, not chest breathe, belly breathe. Like a little baby, make the belly. Oh, let it out and push all the negativity out.
I find it funny you don't pretend to smoke weed anymore.
Well, you know, one of our old listeners who doesn't listen anymore, or viewers, or whatever you want to call it, was offended by it, and even though I explained it, I don't know. I just figured, you know what? You're right. Dude, put the music back on.
You don't come across as a guy that
please
succumbs
put them
to pressure
please put them,
of the fan.
and you hold the breath in, and then you exhale. Let's do one more of those. Okay, let me know. I don't know. I don't usually change for people. Don't go changing. Hey, man, you're at work. Did you get some new trapeze stuff in there? You guys are constantly updating the Docksiders residency room.
We put a new sex chair in.
Show us. Show the audience the sex chair, please.
We put a new sex chair in. No, we didn't. We put a bunch of lighting in.
So for those of you who don't know what this is the 1923 live at the
Venetian.
Yeah. And that's the LED wall that was installed, and they've got new lighting in, and the PA's been updated. Kevin and his crew have put in so much love to this room, along Noel Bowman, who owns the venue, and these guys are kicking ass. So if you haven't seen the Docksiders,
Josh O'Brien is here tonight. He is working his tail off and making a whole bunch of different looks for us right now. Everything's looking really good.
It's a real strip headline residency at the Venetian, and man, you guys have really made that place your own, and it's kicking ass, man. Everybody's talking about it around town and also all over the United States and beyond internationally. This is the greatest.
Well, you're very kind. Thanks for.
I'm just speaking the truth. Listen, man, I've had the gift of seeing you guys multiple times. I have not seen all the updates in the room, but I mean, even you know what, the Docksiders in a shitty room is an amazing experience. So there's that. There's that, hey, right?
There were two of those rooms in Las Vegas that you saw us in, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Just one.
I didn't see you in that shitty one, which is now closed. Yeah. But the other one's
I was talking about the shitty one you saw us in.
Oh, I don't think that's a shitty room, and I don't think it's a shitty. I think it's a beautiful space. I think that's can be difficult for some people, but I've had nothing but amazing experiences in that room, and you guys sounded really good in there. I mean, you brought in part of your sound gear and everything. It just wasn't to your standard or something, but I really appreciate that particular venue and the owner, who is a friend of mine. And has done nothing but help me. So, yeah, and I dig that room. That room worked for us, man. We did well in there. So,
you did really well.
So, man, you know why we did well in there, and maybe it was a little more challenging for you because you guys were like 5 or 6 nights a week, right?
No,
how many?
No, we just played every Thursday.
Oh, I thought you guys were there multiple nights. Oh.
No.
Yeah, no, man, you're where you need to be, bro. You're on the Strip. That venue's downtown. You're on the Strip, and you have a higher echelon of fan base who likes to be a little swanky, and will pay $98 for a ticket and get a captain's hat and a cocktail. Yeah, man, Yacht Rock's swanky. Come on, dude. Seriously, it's swanky? Like, you know what it reminded me of? My father wanted to open up an art gallery. Went from the bar business to the art galleries, and he was looking at Monterey, California. And in comparison to Carmel, California. Carmel is very swanky, if you might say, you know what I mean? And Monterey's a little more, I would say, blue-collarish. And his gallery was a Weiland gallery, and I'm a big fan of Weiland. But Weiland in the art world, I think, is more known of like a higher level blue-collar, Whereas in Carmel, I think it was a little bit at the bottom as opposed to in Monterey. He would have enjoyed that. So my dad disagreed with me and he opened in Carmel. 9 years later, he closed the gallery. So there you go. There's a good example of why you are where you are, Kevin Zucker. Dude, congrats on the book. You made the announcement on the show last week and you are flying.
I did. It's been a really surprising. Hi, Patrick.
Why?
Thanks for joining us as always.
Why
Well, come
surprised?
on, Michael. We come from a place where we put content out into the world and people are too busy to pay attention to it. That's my experience, right?
Not
my
mine.
experience.
Oh no.
It is for me. I put a song out too, and
I didn't see that.
Same day. Yeah. See, and people don't see it, and it's interesting too because like the song is free to listen to.
But wait, isn't
yet
there a
the book-
video? Did you do a video
No,
for the
not
song?
yet. No, it's just streaming on the services. But
Oh, yeah,
nobody's
man, video.
nobody's messaged me they heard the song or that they.
That's
listened
because
to
if you would have done the video like you were going to do with it, I guarantee you would have had people commenting on it, and people just are in that tangible kind of thing. In the book, they got to buy it and get a piece of you, like a physical copy. There's still people out there that appreciate that, and I think
it's weird, right? Like it's weird. I guess that's the only way I can describe it.
Well, let me reframe something for you. How many songs? Just give me an estimate. How many songs have you released, whether on an album or singles or whatever, in your career for you? Not the stuff you produce, the stuff that you produce that's you or Aaron or the Docksiders. How many songs have you released approximately?
A lot. I don't know.
Like, give me a ballpark. 50, 80, 100, 40?
Maybe 100.
Okay, 100 singles released into a huge ocean. Let me ask you this, Kevin Zucker. How many books have you released?
One.
Wow. You see what I'm getting at there, buddy?
I don't though, because the ocean is still the same.
No,
And
not from you.
It takes more effort to read a book than it does to listen to a 4-minute song.
See, I got news for you. You probably sold 100 copies or something so far, or whatever. I don't know how many it is, but no. Call those people or reach out to people and go. So, what'd you think of it? Nobody's even read it yet. They just want to get their hands on it, signed by you or a piece of you. It goes there. It's probably in the bathroom or on a shelf. But did anybody dive right in and read every page?
I actually hope it was written so people could take a dookie and read my book. That was what
You
it
should
was
have
for.
called the Dookie book.
You read it yet?
I don't have a. You didn't give me a copy. I didn't buy a copy. You're going to send me a copy.
Oh my gosh!
I need a copy.
Right.
When you come over here, when you come over here, we did get the vinyl, right? We contributed to your fundraiser thing with the vinyl, and we got two autographed copies of the vinyl. Have I listened to it yet? No, I haven't done a vinyl thing. But when you come over here tomorrow you're coming over, right, to help me with the computer issue. So bring me the copy of the book. Yeah, and I'll PayPal you ahead if you don't trust me.
The books will be here on Monday. You know what? I got a couple really cool comments. One from a really close friend of mine that I've known for almost my whole life said yesterday, "I'm really enjoying the book. Thanks for the shout out." And I thought that was really nice. And then I got another message today from another friend that said, "I look at this and I start shaking a little. I have to put it down and walk around the room because part of the story in my book, I mentioned this person and I mentioned, situationally what happened and how some connections were made."
And it brought him back. It brought him back.
And it was really kind of cool to hear, somebody come back to me and say that it's chilling to hear me retell that story and to see how impactful that scenario was in my life. Listen, the book isn't all sunshine and rainbows and unicorns. There's a lot of lessons that I went through in this book, and the truth about the book is that life is really not all that easy, and that through hard work and perseverance, and an unwillingness to give up, I guess ultimately is what it was, that you can overcome a lot of things. Not everything, but I think
you sound like you've transformed into a motivational speaker.
I hope it'll be inspirational to my children. That's really why I wrote it. Like,
I'm inspired.
I wrote it for my 3 kids that are freeloaders, and that
Two of them. Max
all
is
3
not
of
a
them.
freeloader.
All
No,
3.
Max is
Yeah,
young. You can't call
10
him a
years
freeloader.
old. He should be fucking.
What, he should have a
working.
job? No.
He should be married already. He should be out of the house. He should be
Why don't
working.
you wait, why don't you groom him groom him for the stage manager job? Didn't you put a post up about a stage manager?
I did, yeah.
So he's perfect.
I did.
You could probably pay him $3 an hour, man.
You got to be 21 to get in this room, and that's the rule. So,
dude,
Max,
just
Max,
put some.
If he could be in the room, he
hair.
would be performing on stage with us.
Dude, if he had a beard and a mustache, I wouldn't even question his age. You know what I mean?
That's
good.
You
got to think outside the box. Never give up. You just said it. The wise words of Kevin Zucker. Do not give up. Do not.
Look at that.
There you go. Patrick, listen to it.
Very good song, Kevin. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you.
Say hi to. We got some other people on right now. We want to say hi. Alexis.
Hello,
Alexis.
I can't see anybody that's on. Where do you see everybody that's on?
It's weird. I'm looking at it on the one I shared, but on StreamYard it doesn't show. It's not showing any comments.
Nobody's sharing. We're not seeing any comments.
You know, it's interesting too. I noticed that last week or the week before there was very few views on the video, but then on the one I shared, there's something going on. Something changed again because I reshared it on my wall, and I think the comments I'm looking at on my phone is Patrick. Aaron is watching. I don't see Aaron watching on the. Oh, Dora came through.
Or I see. Yes, let's do a roll call. If you're watching right now, please put in the comments that you're watching so we can see who's here. Brian Towers is watching. Dora is watching. Hi, guys. Thanks.
Larry Rosales is watching on this one, but not on that one. You know, this is very important that we have a lot of people because we have a very, very special guest, and this guy. But this guy needs people. He needs attention. He needs to be surrounded by lots of love because he is worthy and deserves it, but also because he is very hungry for people to move and groove to his music and to who he is as a person. And I don't know if he's aware that when people, he doesn't even know it, that people are doing that and they love this guy. And I don't want to intro him yet. Do you want to bring him in already? I think it's too soon.
Is it too soon? We're only 13 minutes in. Is it too soon?
Oh, your mom's on. You can bring him in now. I was waiting for your mom, Margot, to come
watching back in Wisconsin. Listen, we teased him last week. He joined us very briefly last week, and it was really one of those sort of, hey, are you available? Click this link and join us. And he did. I love this guy, Kenny Davidson. He grew up in Brooklyn, New York, but found home in the entertainment capital of the world. A lifetime performer, Kenny started working in New York City's piano bars, including Randy's Piano Bar, and Don't Tell Mama.
Yeah,
he did. In 2011, he took his talents to Las Vegas and later launched his show, Kenny Davidson's Bow Tie Cabaret, just off the Las Vegas Strip. He's had Bill Medley there, Adrian Zmed there, Pia Zadora, Al Bernstein, Tevin Campbell, Clint Holmes are among the names, Michael Shapiro,
Kevin Zucker,
with Kenny Davidson. Ladies and gentlemen,
wait,
our friend Kenny Davidson.
Oh, you brought him in, man. I had one more. You didn't do a video for him? This guy's got great videos. You didn't put it together, Mr. Producer? Kenny, I'm so sorry.
Oh, man. Now I need to see this video.
This is a man who's surrounded by pussy cats. Yes, I like it. Oh, we lost your audio again, Kenny. Kenny?
Can't hear you, Kenny.
No. It's amazing because he's so good live, but then you get him live on technology.
I don't know what happened. Can't hear him.
No, can't hear you, buddy.
Can't hear you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please know what he's saying right now is very profound, life-changing information.
Here, why don't you do his voice for him? Why don't you do like
hold on. Okay,
overdub,
I got it.
Overdub his voice. Kenny can't hear you.
I'm going to do it right now. What do you mean you can't hear me? I'm trying. You can't hear me right now? What?
Can't hear you. Is he British?
I can't find his voice. I can't hear you. I don't know what's wrong.
Hello, Governor.
Hi. Big smile. I can't hear you, Kenny.
Strip on the bar, baby.
He coughed. Did you hear him cough?
I did. Should we boot him?
Yeah, but kick him out. We're gonna kick you out, Kenny. Kick you out one more.
Hey, Ken. Oh, wrong one. I kicked you out. Sorry.
My audio's working, man. Oh, he's got the tie working. No audio. Brian Towers says.
He always
okay. Kick him out.
Great.
Come back in, Kenny. We're gonna kick you out.
working on something. There he is.
No,
Hey, Kenny.
I don't think he can
Wow,
hear
this
us
is great.
either.
I
Say,
don't think he can hear us. There
because he would
goes.
say he could hear us, right? I mean, he acts like he can't hear us either.
You know what?
You know,
Maybe he doesn't speak English.
did you check this out before we invited him as a guest?
I did.
No.
Maybe he speaks
No,
Chinese.
Kevin. Cameo last week, he was speaking in English, but he had a dog with him, not a cat. Now he's got a cat, so maybe he lost his ability to speak English. Bring him back in. There he is. He's in.
There he
He's
is.
back in. Yeah. Kenny?
Kenny?
Now I hear you.
Ah, we got you.
Hey,
Don't touch
hey.
anything. And maybe you need a dog next to you. You speak better
Well,
when you have a
I
dog.
do. I
There
have
you
this
go.
one, and I got that one over there. So
That's who you were walking the other day, right? Last week you were walking.
yes,
Yeah.
we were at the dog park.
Kenny Davidson, man.
Kenny
going
Davidson,
on?
thanks for joining us. I'm going to start with the first question today. We got the Bow Tie Cabaret. We got Monday's Dark. We got Don't Tell Mama. What is your favorite gig that you do in Las Vegas?
They all have their own perks. I don't think I have a favorite of one of the three. They all have things that make They all have things that make them special on their own. I guess Mama's I've been doing the longest. I've been doing Mama's since 2001. Between Vegas and here. I mean, between New York and here. So,
Well, you said perks just now. You didn't say they all have their own little benefits that you like. You said perks. So all the different venues, they give you perks that are different. Is that what you mean by that?
it's just different things about every gig that makes them fun. What I like though is that it's. Oh, look at that! What is that?
Murray Sawchuk here, celebrity magician. I listen. About this time last year, I caught your show. You're fantastic, and I it's not like my show. My show's magic and comedy. You're kind of music kind of a thing, and I don't think perk is the right word. I think that all gigs are the same. You're lucky to be performing. I gotta run and get a gig. Good to see you. Nice tie. I love the tie. Kevin Suker changed the glasses. Good venue. Michael, you suck. All right, goodbye, guys. All right, yeah.
Weird, man. That dude, he 2 weeks now in a row, Kenny, he has not appeared, and he came in for you. So
what a nice guy. What a
wow.
very nice guy.
Proceed with the
big
perk.
celebrity.
So they all have a different flavor for you.
Yeah, they all have a different flavor. I mean, but what I like about each gig is that I really don't know what's going to happen every week.
That's for all of us.
And the people that can get up there and do the same show over and over again, I admire them for being able to do that, because that's not me. I would probably go nuts.
It's not Michael either.
No, definitely not. Kevin, it's the show is in between the songs, right? You know that, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
The show is in between the songs. The songs
so you're not
absolutely.
Is that what you're talking about? You're doing a lot of improv, or you're mixing up? You're always doing different songs.
Well, no, we have different songs. I mean, Mama's is a little more consistency, but in terms of like when people want to come up and sing, I don't know what it's going to be. It could be anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm going to get on a night-to-night basis.
It keeps your
Monday's
chops
Dark
good.
is a different. Monday's Dark's a different show, and my show and my Friday night show is a different show. It's a different set list every week, so I don't know what to expect.
When people ask me about you, Kenny Davidson, I say you're the Wikipedia of music. You really are. Kenny sat in with us. The only time we have ever had a keyboard player sit in for a night of the Docksiders, we were playing at Notoriety, that club that you referred to earlier, Michael, that you said was so great.
The one that you referred to that you said sucked.
I don't like that word. No, it's all good. We can have differences of opinions. So Kenny sat in. Never saw the show. Didn't know any of the transitions that we put together, but that guy hung like with the best of the band, like he played in the band the whole existence of it. It was seamless. Great.
I did my best. I am terrible when it comes to following certain things, but I did my best with it. So you know, I just had a good time with you guys. You know.
When did you start playing, Kenny?
I was 4.
4. Mom pushed it on you. What, Dad? What happened?
Yeah, mom and Dad pushed both piano and violin on me.
And Rita, of course, is an opera singer. Is that her main?
My mom is an opera singer. Yeah. She was performing at the Met, and she was performing at other places. Like she was big time, and then she gave it up to have a family, and then I took piano and
Oh, the
violin
guilt.
when I was 4.
The guilt, buddy.
Yeah, I know the guilt, right? And then I gave violin up at about 11, and I just stuck to piano.
Yeah, well, it shows.
You have
It's
perfect pitch.
Sorry,
You have perfect pitch.
I do.
that sucks. I can't enjoy a lot of shows.
Like when I get up and sing, right?
You know, I've learned how to tune it out when I need to.
Yeah.
I've learned
Yeah.
how to be accepting.
But you
when
catch
happens.
it all, though. You catch it all.
I mean, I definitely know, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know, Just
Kenny
learn to
had
live with it.
a birthday party at Tuscany, and I was able to get Huey to it was a surprise to Kenny, Kevin, and Huey Lewis. What he said was very funny. He just did that on his own, so I don't know. I just told him that it would mean a lot to him, and he was like, "I understand." What do you say? Your friends tell me you have excellent taste in music, because I told him that Huey Lewis was his favorite. So,
I
but
do
that
love
was-
you. I love Huey Lewis.
It's pretty great. Did you?
That made me very happy, Mike. I'll never
That was
forget.
one of the coolest things that I was ever able to do. That made me feel so good to be able to do.
Yeah,
And
that was awesome. I got
You
it
know-
somewhere.
did you see the documentary that he did behind the music?
No.
Oh, there's one about you should check it out. We had Mario Cipollino on a few weeks ago, and he's all over that thing. But it's a great story. Talks about the hearing, talks about the struggles when he was young, the whole thing. You'll enjoy it. Where's the
Okay.
pussy going? Where's the cat going? Behind the curtain.
we have
Probably
a
looking.
question.
She's probably looking at the window. There she
We have a
is.
question
Uh-oh.
for you, Kenny. Aaron Suker wants to know: can't people who have perfect pitch sing any note if asked?
That's relative pitch, isn't it?
No, I mean, if you tell me, if you ask me to sing a note, I'll tell you. Yeah, if you ask me
You
to sing a note, I can do it.
Sing an A flat.
Where's my? I can't get away from.
Look,
the
Trying to check it.
Yeah.
He's gonna find a.
She's
We're
finding
totally
a keyboard.
prepared.
He's literally running out of the room to find a keyboard.
Oh, I forgot about my knee. Oh shit.
Or a guitar.
You got that, Michael? Oh, he doesn't have ears in right now.
Yeah, I didn't have
A flat.
Is this an A
Yes,
flat? He's got it. He had it. Wow. Okay, ready? Let's do another one. Do a C sharp. Pretty great, man. What the heck, dude? That's crazy.
Isn't that a fifth?
Do
That was a fourth
flat.
up from A flat.
Or
Kevin,
Yeah.
Kevin, do an E flat.
Kevin or me?
Kevin.
It's right up there.
He's got it. He had it.
It's
That's
close,
it.
yeah.
Wow, I don't think I could do any of that, man. That's fucking maybe, dude. Wow, I'm so impressed with both of you right now. I just want to jump to the screen and hug you both. It's amazing. So, is that relative pitch as opposed to perfect pitch?
I don't know what relative pitch is. I hear people tell me they have relative pitch, and I still don't understand. I guess it's something, the ability to like hear intervals or something. I'm not sure.
That
let's look
explains
up
it.
what relative.
Yeah, let's look up the
relative
difference.
Pitch, relative pitch is pitch that you can hear from a family member.
Ha! I walked into that one.
Did AI write that one?
As per Wikipedia, relative
Yeah.
pitch is the ability to recognize the relationships between musical notes, specifically intervals, chords, and melodies based on a reference pitch or note. So what Kenny and I did was not having, well, I suppose you could say that I had a reference to Kenny's.
You did. Yeah, you had a reference, and then you were able to do the scale in your head.
Yes,
you heard it.
So you,
Yeah.
yes, you did relative pitch based on the reference.
Right.
So Patrick says Kenny is the best all-around variety show at the Tuscany. The performers that come on stage with Kenny at the helm is a superior potpourri of Las Vegas. I totally agree.
Well,
Totally.
you know what? It's
Thanks,
funny
Patrick.
because Patrick's got a good point, and I don't disagree with that. But I do want to point out for our audience and keep things real that The band that he plays with is known as the Approximators. These guys never really quite figure the shit out, like exactly. Like you compare it to Kevin's band. I know they do the same music every night, but they have dialed every single note. If the guitar player they bring in plays one note of the solo, he stops and be sure that it's correct. And who do you play with now? Who do you use for drummer at
Well, I have
Tuscany?
Quentin English II on the drums and Dennis Blair on the bass, although Dennis goes away a lot. But here's the thing, we don't rehearse.
Right.
And we get a set list on Tuesday, and we do the best we can with it. We make it work because it's going to be a different show every week. So we have no time to just kind of put it together, and sometimes it works. It's basically the trick is to avoid a train wreck.
I've never heard of train wreck in one of your shows.
Train wrecks are scary, and that's kind of what I ask is that we avoid a train wreck. It doesn't always work. It depends on the song we get. Sometimes songs are difficult to do without a rehearsal.
Yeah.
But I was proud. Like about a month or two ago, we pulled Cult of Personality out. We did that pretty seamless. And then last Friday, we did Ants Marching this past Friday with
What's
Cardell and from Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, I don't know that tune.
Yeah, you've heard it many times.
Tricky. Dave Matthews is tricky though.
Yeah, that's tricky as hell, and we pulled it off.
Wow. So you've approximated it. So if my band rehearsed for 3 weeks on the same song, you're probably still playing it better as an approximator than what we do.
No, I wouldn't say we're not playing it better. Yeah. We're just getting through it.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's weird. Like if somebody throws us like a Steely Dan song, we seem to do better with that than we would like something like Hollaback Girl, which seems simpler, but it's. Is
that Beyonce?
No, it's Gwen Stefani.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Or like something like Ariana Grande or something like that. Because that music is not meant to be performed live without some sort of backing.
Mm.
So it's a little harder to do something like that than it is to do something like Steely Dan where we can study it. Oh, this cat! I swear.
Say hi to Elizabeth Diaga, Kenny. She's saying hi to you.
Hi, Elizabeth Diaga. I haven't seen Elizabeth in a long time.
I still have yet to meet Elizabeth in person.
Did we have her on the podcast, Kevin?
We did.
Yeah, so you met her on the podcast, but not in real. She's real. She's a real person like Kenny. Yeah, she's a doll. So Aaron just made a comment that that you guys have added new songs. I think Kenny would be impressed with this. So they have added some new songs. They have new music in their show. What'd you add to the show, Kevin?
We added a really cool
medley.
Little River Band medley.
Ah, it's great. Yeah. Okay.
Of Lonesome Loser, Cool Change, and Lady.
I was gonna say it's Cool Change, Lady, and were you already doing Reminiscing?
We've already done Reminiscing, so this is Lonesome Loser.
Nice.
Is this in place of that? Did you lose the single and put?
No, we kind of audible. There are nights where I'll just audible before we go on and say, I'm feeling a little of this tonight. Let's throw this in.
Oh, a little Kenny Davidson.
Right? It's hard because we have we're held to about 75 minutes, but I kind of push it. We also added Sailing. Aaron just added. We added Christopher Cross's Sailing, which is a beautiful song.
Have you ever done Eye in the Sky?
We do Eye in the Sky.
Considered yacht rock? I mean, it's in the era.
It's funny that you say that because Yacht Rock Radio on Sirius XM plays it.
But you say it's not.
It isn't considered yacht rock for the strict versions, but we also kind of approximate what yacht rock is. Like there's no jazz in it, right? So there's no ABBA in yacht rock either. Yet we do the hell out of it.
That's fair.
Yeah. We also added "Say It Isn't So" by Hall & Oates, which is probably my favorite Hall & Oates song.
Olivia Newton-John too. You do, and that's not yacht rock.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, not yacht rock, but soft rock. Right?
Go back. I asked you a while back. I think it was sometime the Yacht Rock documentary that you guys were featured in. I talked to you about Hall & Oates. I go, God, how is that not? And you were so adamant because there's a very strict blah blah blah. But now look at you, one of the greatest.
Hall & Oates is Blue Eyed Soul, right?
Not yacht rock.
Not really yacht rock. Right.
There are a few songs that hit it though, man. Come on, guys, lighten up, will you?
I mean, listen. If they can induct, like, they just put Dionne Warwick in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and even by her standard, even she said, I'm not rock and roll at all. So I think
But
all these genres kind of blur into one another at one point, you know.
it's good
And
music.
to be
There
so
should be
strict about it is you know.
good
I think the
music.
key I think the key for us is like we're playing songs of a certain era. So if you put
Right.
those songs of that era in the show, as long as it's not, you know, harder rock, it's going to make sense. Like
Right.
we, you know, you know, the definition is so strict, and literally the only people that really adhere to what that definition are what we call yacht rock purists. There are some of those. We used to have a couple in the band. We still probably have one-ish in the band that really would love to stay true to what the experts have called yacht rock, but I actually think the experts are full of shit, and I would call them out as of right now live, saying I think the guys that defined what yacht rock is a little shitty.
Who's the guy you don't
I
like?
think if you like maybe threw Pearl Jam in there, then you're probably all right. Now we're definitely not doing yacht rock.
That's something I would do.
You can get away with things.
One could argue. Now let's talk about this one. There's a song that I absolutely love. It's no surprise David Foster was a part of it. It's called "She's a Beauty" by the Tubes.
Great
not
song.
yacht rock, not yacht rock. But
it's
I would argue that
it's in
and
the
it's in
early
the era.
80s.
But I would argue that it is yacht rock. See, Michael is bored by this conversation.
Why am I?
So,
I'm not bored at all. I love this music.
Boring conversation.
I want to go back to Kenny. The first question for Kenny about which of the gigs, the 3 or 4 you do, which is your favorite. But let's do it a different way. Okay.
Okay.
You can only do one gig from here on out. Which one is it going to be?
It has to be the Bowtie Cabaret because it's mine.
Yeah, man.
You know, like I'm not working for anybody else. I mean,
Because
that's
it's
my
mine.
It's my creation. So that you know, it's got to be that one.
Well, it's okay. So it's Tuscany. It's the Don't Tell Mamas. It's Monday's Dark. And is there a fourth one that you're
No, that's it.
So
just
the 3. Oh, that's
Yeah.
easy. I would pick the Tuscany one too. I guess I could have picked that for you. Sorry, stupid question. I retract it. Love the Tubes. Brian Towers. Worked with him many times. How come everybody wants to brag on this fucking thing? I got a book. I used to work with them. Oh, I played 3 different gigs all over the place. I know every song. I've got perfect pitch. I mean, this is bullshit. Where's the humility? Okay.
You need to brag more, Mike. That's what it is.
I got nothing to brag about, man. Nothing.
Fair enough.
I'm just a loser with a broken knee, man. That's all I am.
The
It
knee
hurts.
has made a miraculous recovery. I don't know what you're talking
Do
about.
some magic, Michael.
Yeah, the knee's actually quite impressive. I have to. Okay, I'm gonna brag. My knee. Woo-hoo-hoo. I got a new ligament from somebody. Thank you for passing away and giving me your ligament. The recovery is incredible. But I was warned. This is very important for both of you. Okay, at the 6-week mark, apparently the ligament is at its weakest point. Okay, now Kevin did the boring conversation. All right, back to you guys in your magnificence. Go ahead.
That's so funny. That is really funny. Hey Kenny, what's up? What's on the schedule for you this week?
We have
Okay, good. I love you. Get back to work. Why are you there so early? Wait, today's Tuesday. What are you doing down there?
We're working
the
on lights.
Okay.
Yeah, we're putting lights in and
How about
doing the whole
that?
thing.
People don't realize that you got a residency right now. You're doing 3 days a week, but really, it's a 6-day-a-week job, right? It's probably 7 days a week because you're booking touring. You're booking. Yeah, people don't realize everything that goes into it. Plus, all the years it took you to become who you are, Kevin. It's pretty
And
impressive.
I wanted to thank you. I really wanted to thank you. You know, I didn't think you taking our stage manager gig, I thought it was going to be beneath you, but I'm really happy and surprised that you applied
won't
for
do
the
it.
job.
I
and
won't
we
do
hired
it.
you. So thank
Yeah.
you for that. Don't play.
You know that
It'll
I
be
would
a one-
actually. I would love doing a job like that. And the thing is, for me, I feel like if I was to go into production or go into that it's kind of me putting this all away. And I can't, I'm not a guy who can I'm not a multitasking. I'm like a one guy. Like right now we're recording drums for a new album, right? That's the focus. I didn't even want to book another show in the next 3 months. I'm very
You're
narrow-minded.
making a new album.
Making a new album. Right now, we're making a
Are
new
you
album.
breaking the news on the podcast?
Well, it's songs that everybody's heard us play live. It's part of our show, but we have 29 arrangements, and there's only 12 on the first album, so therefore I felt it's time to record and release the second album. What are you doing?
I'm praying.
praying that it's going to be good.
Yeah, I am. I'm praying that you've got all the stuff you need to make a great sounding record, and that you're
I
going to
do.
make the right choices through the process.
Let me
and
ask you
that
this:
Yeah.
on Thursday night, Docksiders are playing at the venue.
Click it right now. Click it.
Well, hold on. What can people expect from the Docksiders on Thursday night?
I see